Hey guys, so something I'm struggling with at the moment that maybe you're struggling with too because you don't abide by the whole um, performance norms of society or the I am this, I am that kind of formulation of reality. So, what I've been hearing recently, and a lot of people go for it and say it, is my teacher said this, my coach said that, my healer said this, um, my doctor said this, the government said that, um, the priest said that, my parents said that, whatever it is, like this person, that all of a sudden they've given their power to that authority, to that figure, to that person, that external entity in them that is deciding, and that they're basing their reality and making directions and decisions from. And I realized that this is a dual codependent relationship, where in that moment, what you're doing, if you're doing that, you're not standing in your sovereignty. Who is that person? Who is that external person that is more important than your heart, your mind, your soul, your intuition, who you are, your own knowing, your own internal divine knowing? Why do they know more than you? Is it because they're wearing a white coat? Or is it because they have more certifications? Oh, I am a health coach. I am, spiritual teacher. I know better than you do. So follow my guidelines, follow what I say. And then what I realize is that what happens for those of you that maybe relate to that when you're not living in that, this is not your value, you're not the type of person that goes around and says, I am this and I am that, and live that energy, that personification, that standing in that projection of your identity, that I am this, you have to listen to me because I have this experience and I have all these certifications and I've read all these books and because I am all this, I know better than you. I feel that this is a time where all of this needs to dissolve. All of this needs to dissolve, guys, if we're back to claiming our own sovereignty and go against all that. You know what? All of you guys are saying that, but yet my heart and my soul and my intuition is saying something opposite to that. And that takes a lot of courage. And you might find yourself that you're standing out of the crowd because you're like, you know what? It doesn't matter. And you know where the struggle is when you find yourself that you're spreading a message, perhaps to your family or to the people you know, and you're not taking seriously. You're not taking seriously. Why? Because you're not living that projection, that mask, that persona, that I am this, so I know better than you, so take me seriously. But you know what? No worries. Don't worry, because you don't need to prove anything. You don't need to perform. You don't need to live that. You don't need to bow or even shift your reality and your values to be taken seriously in a society that is functioning on such an old paradigm. And when we say that, we realize that actually this is what society, this is what we've been conditioned to believe, that we have to project that outward image in order to be taken seriously or to have credits or to have credibility. And if you're none of that, then you're not really taken seriously, when actually you may be holding the most powerful gifts. You're holding that most powerful medicine within you. And as I'm saying medicine, the same goes by for shamans, for spiritual teachers, for anybody even within the spiritual path. It's time to stop putting anyone as on a pedestal, and to take anyone as above, as an authority above than who we are. Our highest authority, and what I mean by authority, it doesn't have to go with respect. This is a complete different subject. What I'm talking is externalizing our power, making our decisions, basing our life's decisions, our family life's decision on something external to us because someone else said it. And because that other person is projecting that image of themselves, and what we're doing is that we're attaching ourselves, we're becoming codependent to that image that they've portrayed on themselves or of themselves. This time is over. It's time to completely release that attachment that we have to outer authority, and reclaim that sovereign authority that we have of ourselves, that we are sovereign enough to make our own decisions. It doesn't mean that we're not listening to those people. We are. But at the end of the day, trust what you say. Trust what your soul says, what your intuition says.